Yo, what's happening, people? Welcome to 5 Rounds TV. It's the 5 Rounds show. Come on, man, true city fan. It's the 5 Rounds show. My name is Juan Tali, your host. Ovi's coming through. Did you see me wave the flag? Y'all see me wave the flag? I said there was a lot that happened. I went to a wedding. Yeah, I went to Premio's wedding. It was really good, really, really good. Ovi Too Nice was there. The less said about it, the word. See your WhatsApp. Okay, thank you, True City fan. I will check out my WhatsApp. Um, yeah. So if you guys like vibes, laughter, drama, culture with a hint of controversy, you're on the right channel. We've got 1,738 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to let's get to 1,800 subscribers by the end of the year. Let's see if that happens. As you know, today we're gonna honor a great, yeah, a Malawian football great. I know for the guys that watch this channel, you're like, oh, you guys don't do football, but it's not necessarily football. It's also linked to culture because this guy changed the culture. He revolutionized the culture, I could say, because Malawi football is the culture. So this guy's name is Esau Kanyenda, right? A Malawian football player, a key member of the Malawian diaspora in the UK who passed away. Um, Let me see when he passed away on the 2nd of December. Okay. Before I cover this, right, I want you guys to tell me your memories of Esau Kanyenda, right? Before we get into it, let me know what your memories of Esau Kanyenda are. If you're new to this channel, we cover a few things. We're gonna look at the headline. So I picked like a headline of the week. We'll do a meme of the week. Then we'll get into the Esau Kanyenda discussion. True City fan had his 2 cents. He sent me like a voice note on it on WhatsApp, so I'll play that. Um, we've got an interesting fact as well. And finally, Chicho word of the week, as we do every week. The guy was elite, he says. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay. Let me start with the first thing while while we're waiting for Ovi. So I don't know, unless you've been hiding under a rock, the internet has been going crazy over this documentary that Netflix aired. Uh, it was called The Reckoning, Diddy The Reckoning. Um, if you haven't watched it, spoiler alert, because we're going to talk about it, right? We're going to break it down. We're going to have a look at, we're sort of going to speak about the key points in this documentary because it was one of the headlines, right? It was one of the things that just took over the internet. Then we'll speak about the meme of the week as well. Everyone's calling 50 Cent like the king of pettiness right now because the guy literally said, I've got a documentary, it's coming on Netflix. People didn't believe him. And then he aired it. And there have been cease and desist saying, the clips were stolen, they were not legally obtained, and all these things. For those that don't know who Diddy is, right? Diddy is a music mogul, an icon, like somebody who helped shape rap, rap music. He he signed Notorious B.I.G. He signed Mace, he signed Shine, Total, Jodeci, Danity Kane, Diddy Dirty Money. Who else? Who else am I missing? Like loads of people, right? He was instrumental to a lot of hits, but apart from this glittering career, there's been darkness too, and the darkness has come to light. You know that he's in jail right now, serving his 50-month sentence with time served, and 50 Cent releases a documentary. So he dropped this trailer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch this trailer and then we'll get into it. Yeah, let's do that. 2 seconds. Did I ask you? Did I ask you guys how you're doing today? How rude of me. How you guys doing today? How are you? How is life treating you? Montana was under Diddy too. Yes, Montana too. But these are people who ah, French Montana guys. Ovi Too Nice is finally in the building. Always
What
late.
it do? What it is?
Always late.
The legend is in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Legend is Esau Kanyenda. But anyway, we're talking about the Diddy thing. So the Diddy documentary, The Reckoning.
No,
Um,
I gotta say something, right? For me, it was a bit shite. It was shite.
wait, I was about to put the trailer on.
Okay,
This
go on.
huh?
Put it on.
Ah, I was putting the trailer on by already. Hey, no, hey. Some people might have not watched it. So the trailer and the interview, the 50 Cent interview.
Never before
Good.
seen footage of Sean Diddy
You hear it?
Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York
Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can. Yeah. So
last
everybody should be
September.
able.
You want to put the stuff in my fanny pack, King?
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me. I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there. Y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
The footage is part of a new, highly anticipated docuseries by director Alex Stapleton and rapper and executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, titled Sean Combs: The Reckoning. Was there anything that surprised you when you were watching?
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. You know, he has a really amazing knack for marketing and all of that, and how he was sort of taking that into account in how he was coming off to the public.
The exclusive video also shows Combs in Harlem greeting fans.
What he did, yeah.
I'll accept it. I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it. I've been out in the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath. Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like 150 hugs.
You're a public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
Went away.
went
Got in
away.
the car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was, it show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah. I mean, and what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right, for 20 years, right, is me being uncomfortable with him.
Do you know the funny thing is, right? 50's
Yeah.
in this whole thing, he was just smiling. In this whole thing, you know what I mean? He was just smiling. And people are like,
Well, he loved me. He was like, I fucking love this shit. I love this shit, and I did this shit, and I love this shit. Oh my God!
way too loud. Way too loud. All right, let's go.
Suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester, like maybe you'll come play with me, type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
I think it's important to also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious details, you know, that the real goal was to storytell. And not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this project.
The 4-part series also features 2 jurors from Combs' trial who are speaking for the first time about how they reached their mixed verdict, finding Combs guilty of 2 prostitution offenses, but clear of racketeering and sex trafficking charges, both sharing their thoughts on the relationship between Combs and singer Cassie. Juror 75 describing them as 2 people in love, and Juror 160 saying in part, domestic violence wasn't one of the charges. Cassie, is she a victim in all this?
I believe Cassie's a victim.
Do you know what? Yeah, the jurors part, it sent me like the guy was like 2 people in love. I'm like, I don't know what.
Yeah, but no. You know what you're trying to say, right? I understand what he's trying to say. It's like, excuse me. Like what I understand what that guy was trying to say. The guy is he's got a bit of an Indian mixed English accent. But what I was trying to say is, how are you gonna fight against people when she's trying to get like and guys? It's not that I'm trying to say I approve for what she's doing. They hit each other. He hit her the day of the hotel, and a couple of days later they're together out in fucking holiday. Yeah, maybe he was manipulating her with money, but like, let's be realistic. Like, she's an adult, right? She could step up and say, "All right, guards, I don't like this. Police, I don't like this. This is what I'm doing in my life."
Okay.
So,
You know, the funny thing is, right? For people that say that, it's people that don't have the full picture. Because
yeah, no. I mean, no. Me, I have the full picture, but what I'm trying to say is, like,
I have the full picture. Do you have the full picture? Wait a minute.
I do. I've watched the whole series. I've watched the whole docu series, and it's actually, I don't think the way people were portraying it, because I thought there's gonna be worse shit that I would see that I didn't know already. You know what I mean? I know all that shit. I know Biggie paid for his own funeral. They didn't know to tell me. I knew that.
I didn't know that.
Really?
No, I didn't know that.
And you are the person that is into rap. I knew that. Because he paid that to the money that his albums were making. So Biggie paid for his own funeral. I knew that. Nobody needed. They didn't tell me in that episode. Nobody needed to tell me in the episode that Puffy grew up in a family where his father was a well-known gangster in Harlem, had money, went to prison. The man was left. His mother was a drug dealer. That's what his mother was, and they had money. His mother would have all night parties. I knew this shit before all the shit came out. My bad.
That we knew. That we knew.
Yeah, you knew that. Yeah, I knew that because Diddy, I used to like Diddy. I used to like Bad Boys. But I knew that already. Like, some things that were pulling out to me, I'm like, yeah, fucking I know that. So what's so special? Yeah, the only things that are so special is those videos where he's talking to his lawyers and things like that, trying to fix things.
But listen. You might have known that, but you heard what the interviewer was saying. You know, are you doing this for yourself, or are you trying to give people a platform? By giving people a platform, it allows the reach to go further. You might have looked for the information, but there are people out there that are not like you, who would not look for it.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and I understand, yeah.
And it was pieced together because all this information is scattered everywhere. This pieced everything.
It is, yeah.
Gave different angles. So we're not here for Ovi Too Nice to say, yes, we've seen it. We're here to react to this. That's what we're here to
do. Of course.
Hold on.
Victim and all this because she came in as she's like 18, like 19 years old in the very beginning. After a while, over time, you condition for it.
The goal of what the film is trying to do is to let the audience kind of come in to ask questions like, were their decisions colored by certain things, and who got the benefit of the doubt, you know, in that courtroom?
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
No, look, if I didn't say anything...
That was such a weird question, that one, because...
Yeah, trying to put the whole hip-hop culture and, like...
Yeah, exactly that. If you watch this before this documentary, even when I watched it, I thought, what does she mean? Like, does this documentary detail everything from the start to the end?
It doesn't even detail the things that they were doing. Like I always say this, and it's so me backing up Diddy. Like, I'm not a Diddy fan. I'm more West Coast. I'm like more Snoop Dogg and shit like that. But like there's certain aspects where, like, you know, your man that was talking, guys, spoiler alert, but if you haven't watched it, then this, you get out, but we're going to talk about, because this thing is out on the 5th. But like, for example, the man that was getting paid to be sleeping with Cassie and C, you know, the man, and your man said, yeah, I was doing that. They're paying $6 for a session.
Yeah.
6,000 US dollars. Ain't no motherfucker ain't go stay in order that just to do it.
But
You're fucking, you know, and
what did Lil Rod get?
nothing. Lil Rod was being manipulated and used, and he was making music, and he's the one that actually did a couple of music, of course, for Justin Bieber, but like because he was in the team. So this guy was a person that gets called on call, come through like a booty call. Come on, fuck my woman, I want to watch, and they start joining. But he realizes like, what the fuck is happening here? You know what I mean?
You trying to get the video demonetized or something? Effing and blinded. Hey,
No, my bad. No, my bad. My bad. No, my bad. My bad with my F's. Because when I was watching that, I was like, guys, okay, I give you an example right now, right? When I was watching that, and they didn't go to the part which you know it's okay. Like people say he was doing freak offs. That's cool. Hugh Hefner was doing the same shit. Did he go to jail?
Hold on a minute. Let me finish this.
As the hip hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time.
I'm a 50 guy. I'm a 50 guy, and I like the way. And I see people, a lot of people have criticized 50 saying, oh yeah, he's trying to make money off another black man. But no, fuck that shit. No, he's just trying to put. It's the same way, guys. We had that documentary about R. Kelly. You know what I mean? I personally think R. Kelly was doing worse shit than what Diddy was doing that we've seen in the documentary. That's what I'm trying to say. Not what we don't know of what we heard about.
I think it wouldn't be right to compare. Just for the sake of victims, it wouldn't be right to say, this one did worse, this one did worse.
No, not, and I'm not saying, I'm not, and you gotta understand me, because like any kind of situation that Diddy had, I mean, like, and like his lawyers say the same thing about Cassie, and I know I hate the fact that he was hitting that woman. That I don't respect. I will never applaud to that. But
people died. It's not just that.
Of course, people died. Like that shootout and everything in the room, and they tried to make a background story. That's very bad. That's very bad. I cannot accept to that. But the parts where people were trying to say, "Oh, he's doing freak offs with fucking a lot of baby word." Yeah, fucking so what? Hugh Hefner was doing the same shit. He was doing that shit on a daily basis.
Let me finish this.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Spin it up.
Wow, that was some finish right there. Thank you, Robin, for that. Sean.
Okay, so for those who haven't watched it, if you don't get triggered by stuff like that, go and check it out. But it really shows a certain side of Diddy, and I mean, for people like who saw this before the documentary. Hold on a minute. So
okay, go ahead. What really hurt me so much is about that girl that they had in Diddy Dirty Money, and 4 weeks before.
Hold on a minute.
Go ahead. Holla at your boy. Sorry, my bad, brother.
It's on Netflix. So it dropped when? When did it drop?
It dropped on the 2nd of December.
Yeah. So go check it out if you don't get triggered by this. Obviously there's a lot of things on there that you would think what's going on here. But
to me, I did I'm anti-Diddy because I hate the certain things that he was doing for people that had to be there for him. You know what I mean? Like, for example, guys, spoiler alert, because that girl that was in Dirty Money, this girl 4 weeks before asked him, say, I need 5,000 euros so I can get to pay a lawyer for my child custody. And he said, oh, I ain't got that money. This motherfucker is 600 million net worth. 5 grand. This is a girl that made an album with and they made money. And
what did Jigga say? What did Jigga
but
say?
then listen, 4 weeks later, he's ringing that same girl to say, do you want, I want you to go put a statement that how you know me, how good I am. That's not fucking fair, bro.
And she still accepted.
And she did it. She did it for him. And to me, I thought that was like, nigga, you for real? You worth 600 fucking million. You couldn't give your girl that made you an album and you made an album with them and you made money 5,000 and she stacked. That killed me. That part killed me.
Wait a minute. Out of everything that happened, that was the part that concerned you.
No, I'm just saying that part really is one of the parts that really catch me. Like it really catch me. I was like, bruh. So you want people to look after you, but you can't look after them when they're stuck. Like they made an album, bro.
Do you know there's
money?
Do you know there's certain people that are still suffering today because of the decisions that he
Of course.
Certain people
his homeboy that founded together Bad Boys. 25%, man. 25%. He walked in and told him, you're selling me back to 25%. I'm taking it where they like it. That's bullying, bruh.
There's him. You know that the family, Kim Porter's family, they're not allowed to see Diddy's kids. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Netflix documentary. You can find
it's not there. It's not there. It's not there. I know that.
Allegedly, anyway. You know, some of the things that were disturbing to me, right, is this cycle is continuing. So I remember having this discussion outside of this, before this documentary dropped as well, is there's a YouTube video out there that analyzes where this behavior comes from. It's not necessarily, okay, there's some accuracy in it, but you also have to take things with a pinch of salt. Like so the mentors, when you watch this documentary, it starts from the mentors he chose. There's one person that didn't get mentioned a lot, Clive Davis. They mentioned him a little bit, but he's got influence on Diddy.
Andre. I think Andre was kind of much.
Clive Davis, for Diddy to go and start his own label, he needed money. He needed money. People were just going to think about it. Somebody asked him for money, right? And he said no, but he had money. You think he could just gone to anyone and said, yeah, give me money. At that time, he had caused issues. He had bad promo. You know, they wanted to get rid of him because of that show that he did and people died, right? He was very arrogant. You know, he didn't really have a good, in the background, they didn't.
No, he didn't. Like,
he got a lot of money to do the Biggie album.
For example, like Biggie was meant to go to England on the weekend he was about to be shot. And Diddy said, no, he ain't going nowhere. Tickets booked and everything. He was supposed to fly, gone to England. And Biggie, like, at some point I'm not trying to formulate a conspiracy. I was sitting there, I was like, this motherfucker kind of set this shit up. Because he refused him and canceled all his flights and everything. He was going to England. Yes or no? Your man had everything sorted, tickets, everything. He's going to England.
Guys in the chat, I've got a question for you. Was 50 Cent right to drop that documentary, right? Was he right to do it? Like, is he because some people are saying, you know what, I need to be petty like him. Yeah. And all things. Let us know in the chat. I put the poll in there. Was 50 Cent right to drop that documentary? Or was he like, because his competitor is kind of low, you know, because the industry is kind of talking a lot about this one. We could speak about this a lot, but I think we need to move on. We need to move on to this one. But yeah, you go check it out, guys. Go check it out. What else? Next part is meme of the week.
Just want to say I'm happy again to be here with you. One time, just within this.
One out of how many?
In a minute, man.
One out of how many?
I don't know, brother. In a minute, it's been a minute. Because by the way, one time he was down here. When were you last month? Last month. One time he was down here last month. We had a good time.
I already spoke about it.
Hope to see this man soon again.
What do you mean we? What do you mean we?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay, man. No, me and my son, we plan to come see. We're planning to come see Uncle one time, like two of us, for like 2 days, 3 days. You know, it's a plan that we have. Just I wasn't supposed to say it here on live, but anyway, that's what's up.
Okay. Anyway, let me carry on.
Go carry on.
So meme of the week, yeah. Lil Rod. Again, it's still the same topic, but sort of like you know, related. So meme of the week, Lil Rod also is in this documentary. He spoke about how, you know, Diddy manipulated him into making an album, and once the album was dropped, he got sidelined, right? He got promised a lot of money, but never got the money. So people on the internet went crazy on this. They said, one guy said, Lil Rod, dog, why am I sore? Diddy goes, it's all love. It's all love, daddy. God.
He said that sometimes you walk up and it's very sore from the backside. Anyway, that's what he said, straight up.
Yeah, so Lil Rod, okay, let's roll this back a little bit. There were rumors on the internet before the documentary came out that Diddy used to lace Ciroc, used to lace the baby oil, used to do, like, a lot of people used to get intoxicated. So Lil Rod said he would sometimes black out, wake up next to a woman one day, and next day we wake up next to Diddy. And he was feeling sore. So the internet ran with that, and they're like, So then some guy said, there's some stuff that you got to take to the grave, no matter how much money they're trying to offer you. Because that was a bit wild, to be honest with you.
But how come, can I ask you one time, friend to friend, and we're like, how come in that documentary, they haven't put that point of him winning? Because in the documentary, they've said, when they say in the Bible to Ciroc, they give him a contract. They said, we're moving, for example, we're moving 50,000 of this every fucking year. If you can move a fucking million, this is what you're gonna get on the contract, which he signed and he accepted, and he said, yeah, cool. Which he actually achieved. He achieved. It's Diddy, Ciroc, which company Diageo, is it Diageo? Diageo. How come they're not saying that part where he won the court because he sued them because they didn't stand up to what he achieved, what they asked, but they didn't want to pay him, so he sued them and he won a court order, which is going to pay me a fucking millions. Yes or no?
Okay, and what's the point? What's the relevance to this?
Yeah. So my point is, why did you not put in that? Because people also gotta understand.
It wasn't relevant. The only reason they spoke about Ciroc was to show what his character is, how he expanded his wealth by winning a contract in the liquor business and using what he does, which is persistence, to win, to further what his brand and all these things. The fact that he had the hunger to make it, that was the reason they put that in the documentary. At
some point, not being, not making up shit, but at some point I'm like, yeah, I think all this shit filled out. I kind of, they had to expose you, the shit that you're doing, because they were going to pay him a lot of money. I was reading about it and seeing how much money the fuck is supposed to pay him, because he's going to fucking own almost half of the fucking business or that shit.
That one is a separate issue, and we spoke about it in previous videos. We spoke about the possibility of whether his issues with D'Angelo then resulted in these cases. Like people getting because the liquor business it's rumored that they're really powerful people. It's owned by powerful people
They're powerful people, brother. Because I was fucking, I was in it.
and stuff like that. And obviously, Diddy wanted.
And he wanted clean because they promised him, and they thought he wouldn't do it, but he wish he did, man. Because he got all the fucking DJ Khaled and all them, and make all these fucking flavors. The only one fucking Ciroc I like.
Swear, if
Mood.
this gets demonetized, yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, well, come on, it's a podcast. Podcast sometimes you just go let it out.
This is not a podcast. You can see the 5Roundz TV, 5Roundz show. You got to let it out. No.
God damn it. God damn it.
Anyway, let's get
Go
to the
on.
main thing. Let's
Let's go.
The most important thing we came here for was to honor a Malawian football legend. Yeah. Somebody I grew up with.
R.I.P.
Somebody who inspired a lot of people. This guy, right, was the first Malawian to play in the Russian league. He was the first Malawian to play in the Champions League, right?
Mm.
He was the captain of the Malawian football team, the Flames. I think it was one of the reasons I watched football, Malawian football, actually, you know.
He's like the R9 of Malawi. The R9 of Malawi.
Yeah, he was a cut above the rest. Like, he was in a good team, don't get me wrong, but he was just a cut above. When he had the ball, you knew he was going to do something. You know what I mean? Yeah, so he was that good. But he sadly passed away. He announced that he had liver cancer, and I think a month or two after his announcement, he passed away in his home in Manchester. The reason I wanted to talk about this is, one, his influence in Malawian culture, but two, the fact that he's a member of the Malawian diaspora, right? And we're part of the Malawian diaspora in the UK. So I thought, listen, he's a legend. Let's honor this guy.
Yeah.
So he started his career with a team called, well, his senior career. No. He started his junior career. Yeah, let's start there because this is important. He started his junior career with FC Welfare in Dwangwa, right? And then he was spotted by the owner of Jomo Cosmos, who is Jomo Sono, you know, at the age 17 with Peter Mponda, who I met this year in the airport. He then moved back. I think he moved back to Malawi.
Yeah, no.
After Joe, yes, he did.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Excuse me. He then moved back to Malawi.
South Africa.
He played for a team called FC Dwasco in Kotagota from 1999 to 2001. Moved to Malawi. And from there, he caught the eye of South African teams, where he moved back to Jomo Cosmos. Then he was spotted by a team called FC Rostov in the Russian Premier League. There he was the third top goal scorer in 2005. You know, then he moved to Lokomotiv Moscow. He moved around in Europe, and then he played his Champions League game. Really waving the flag for Lions, right? This guy was also the captain of the Malawian national team.
Yeah.
Memorable goals. A well-renowned forward, right? The parliament in Malawi held a minute's silence for this guy. You know, generally a nice guy, like humble guy. You wouldn't think like he's a great, but he just moves.
Do you want to say how nice is? I want to say this. Before we go on. I grew up watching him playing football, and when he moved to England, guys, I ran up to him. I knew his sister-in-law, right? And guys, no, I knew the one he's married to. The brother is a good friend of mine. He's in America, and I started talking to him. I have messages, guys, there of Esau Kanyenda, and I used to talk to him once in England, and funniest guy, guys. It really hit me hard. Last message I remember he said to me is like, Your friend Steve can't even kick a ball anymore. When I heard this, man, I only found out 2 days ago. I was like, "Ooh, no way." Like I felt I was kind of starstruck because I started talking to him even on WhatsApp and everything. He gave me his number and everything here if I go through a message. But he's some person, man, that is a people person, man.
Is that your phone ringing?
It's mine, yeah, it's mine. Hold on.
No, I'm just hearing this. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Man's got 2 phones. You know what they say about 2 phones. Anyway, so yeah, this has devastated Malawians all over. So if you look him up, you just see tributes left, right, and center. I thought the right thing to do was to dedicate this week's episode to him, right?
100%.
Yeah, he played 65 games for Malawi, scoring 21 goals. I think his highest scoring record is 47 goals for FC Dwangwa in his early career. In Europe, I think he scored about, I think, over 60 goals, over 60 to 70 goals in Europe, you know? So yeah, this guy's not just a regular guy, but trust me, this is a big deal for Malawi because we don't get a lot of players go to Europe. You know, the standards in football, not the best, but he paved the way for a lot of people, and he only passed away at the age of 43, which is really sad. But you know, it just shows you what he achieved in such a short span of time. I asked our good friend Patrick. Sorry, I can't make it. RP to the GOAT. Nice one, Fashion. I asked our good friend Patrick to share his thoughts because he's a big fan. He's a True City fan and he's a Malawian Flames fan. So I thought it would only be right to ask for his opinion as well. So I asked him to share his experience with the late, great Esau Kanyenda. So here is Mr. Patrick, guys.
How you guys? Hope you're well. I haven't spoken to you guys in a long time. I wish I was here, but unfortunately I'm a bit busy. But obviously here.
Oh, hold on a second.
And talk about Esau Kanyenda, who.
Let me start that again.
But obviously we're here to honor and talk about Esau Kanyenda, who's one of the best footballers in Malawi. This guy brought excitement to all Malawians, including myself. When I was young, you can see these days the Malawi team doesn't do very well. But I remember when there was Esau Kanyenda as our striker. You know, let me just say this. Those days when Malawi was playing with Esau, Maduka, and all these guys, you know, we used to not appreciate them, you know, as much as we do now. We're even struggling to get out of group stages, and these guys used to get us out of group stages in games. You know, we used to reach semi-finals of cups, sometimes even finals. And Esau Kanyenda, I think, was one of the players who opened the doors for many players. He opened the doors for the guys right now because he went to play in Russia. I believe he played in the Champions League. I remember one time I was going to meet him. I went there with his, I don't know if you can say his nephew. We used to go to school together in Russia, and Esau Kanyenda was in a hotel. I remember I stayed in the taxi and his nephew went upstairs, but I really wanted to ask that, can I also go upstairs? But he told me to stay in the taxi. So I didn't really get to meet Esau Kanyenda. But to me, this guy brought joy to all of us on screen. Very lethal striker, very good striker. Whenever we watched him, he brought excitement, and he made Malawi proud. And it's an honor, man, for what Wandal is doing today and what 5Roundz is doing, you know, to honor this legend of Malawi football. So big up to all of you guys, and continue supporting the channel, but also support Esau Kanyenda and his family. And our legend, may you rest in peace.
Happy. That's a nice one, brother. No, I appreciate that.
Absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't have said it better. Absolutely.
We had to bring someone that is into football. We just had to bring.
Yeah.
It's the football podcast, guys. I follow that as well. If you're a football fan, that's what's up. That's where you're going to know about football. There's a Man City fan page, but he's talking about football all day, all time, and all teams and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, guys, can you share your experience with Esau Kanyenda?
Anyone that's from Malawi, yeah.
So Esau was a supporter of arts, yeah. So he supported art, and this is why I'm saying he was part of the culture, right? Let me just read something right quick. Esau was a supporter of arts and attended almost every artist that came to perform in the UK.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. Yeah.
So that just shows his character. It just shows how great he was, and you can see people from different strands of earth as different.
Funny too. He's a funny guy, guys. He's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh yeah. And in our language, with that game, I say my game, myself. I couldn't believe it. Guys. I mean, our stars. Like when I started talking to her, I was like, God damn it! I should talk to Esau Kanyenda. You know what I mean? Like it's absolutely fucking brilliant, man. I swear to God.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Exactly that. Right. So yeah, if you guys have any stories to share about Esau Kanyenda, put them in the comments or put them in the chat. I'll read them out. We wanted to, give him a send off, 5 round style, honor him, 5 round style. And just remember him as a legend. He will be remembered as a legend. Legends never die. You know what I'm saying? They never die.
I got a story. I don't know what year it was. We're playing against Egypt, and
the game we won.
Yeah, we were there, but not as years though. I remember I was a child, and I remember we won. But he came from he was playing in Russia at the time, and he came a day before the match. And a lot of football players are like, "Oh yeah, professionals. I think professionals shouldn't be put straight into the team when they train with the team and all that kind of shit." Anyway, and they put him straight in, like. And he smashed the winning goal. And I remember the day. I remember I was watching on the television. That has got the Nkongo, the baguette. I remember he scored the winning goal. And this goal was a fucking cracker. This was a cracker. Literally, control, schwang. I would say from the 18-yard box. In between the central and the 18-yard box, this guy flashed in a fucking cracker in, bang, and we won that game. And I remember people were like, "Yeah, so you're saying that no professionals that come in straight without training, you're putting them in the game." I was like, "Yeah, they're the ones that are winning the game because they've got experience of football." He was some man, guys. He was some man. Esau Kanyenda, 100%.
Yeah. He does have a son who's playing in England. Also plays striker, right? I think he plays striker. But yeah, no, honestly, I was looking for some key goals. This guy scored important goals. Like almost every goal he scored was important, to be honest with you. There was a game I remember he scored against South Africa. We drew, and we were playing against the likes of Sibusiso Zuma at the time. I think Benny McCarthy as well in that team. So this guy, honestly, even in South Africa, well respected. Cool. Moving on to interesting fact. It's interesting fact time, guys. I was looking around for interesting facts. Then I got given one. So on the St. John's Ambulance website in the UK, right?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
They have a song listed to help you with CPR, to help you stay to the rhythm of CPR, right?
Mm-hmm.
The song they've got listed is "Staying Alive," the Bee Gees, because CPR, right? You know what CPR is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, now to keep to keep within the rhythm of CPR. So 4 compressions, 2 breaths. You've seen it in the movies when they're trying to keep somebody alive, or when somebody drowns or they bring them out the water and you pump their chest and you breathe into their mouth. So it's 4 compressions, 2 breaths, right? So the song Stayin' Alive, literally the song is called Stayin' Alive, and the rhythm
Still alive, still alive. It's still alive, still alive.
No, it's the breath. It is staying alive. So you have to hold your staying alive, something like. When I saw that, that's crazy. And there's some of the songs like Baby Shark as well. Apparently, I don't know how you can use Baby Shark to resuscitate someone.
Yeah, Baby Shark. Actually, Baby Shark is one of the most viewed. There's Baby Shark, Gangnam Style.
I was that. Like, oh my gosh! Apparently, Every Breath You Take by The Police. Okay.
Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. That's how you're supposed to come. No, that's how you're supposed. I did the first aid. You know the first aid. So your pushing is staying alive, staying alive. You know.
Wait a minute. You need to demonstrate this, because one day, if you need to conduct, actually you shouldn't conduct CPR on me, not you. No. But anyway, if you needed to conduct CPR, can you demonstrate how you would do it?
It depends.
On what?
Child or adult. So adult, CPR.
Obviously adult.
Adult. So on the chest, you gotta get the chest blade, which is in the middle, right? That's what you're pushing, CPR first. Before you go into the mouth, you ain't going straight into the mouth and go, nah, we ain't doing that shit straight. So it's stay alive, stay alive. That song is exactly how it says how you pray. So if you're gonna you hold your tongue right down.
Get out of here, man! Shit, I'm saying.
So your arms have to be locked out. Your arms have to be.
That's what I was trying to fucking do there now. Before you actually did that, I was trying to do that. I was trying to show you.
I asked you to demonstrate. The person
I was trying to before you put that voice, I was trying to show you.
Oh my God!
Because it's one after one arm on top of the other, and you're pushing, feel at the back of life. God
4
damn it.
compressions, 2 breaths. Then you repeat it. Then you check if they're breathing.
Guys, don't believe him, because he's a dodgy fella.
Oh my gosh.
It depends where you are. I think in England it's different. In Ireland it's different. Okay.
Gunjan's in the building. Gunjan, you're late.
Gunjan, you're wasting our time. You've been wasting our time since 1945.
No.
You are late, Gunjan. Okay, fine. It's your word of the week, right? In honor of True City fans, Patrick. Yeah, he's about. In honor of Esau Kanyenda, I chose ball. Oh, sorry, sleeping. Yeah. The time zones are a little bit weird right now, Gunjan. So I chose ball as in Mpira. Is it Mpira or Mpira? It's Mpira, isn't it? So that's the Chichewa word of the week, my people. But apart from that, we done out here. Ovi, it's staying alive, staying alive.
Stay alive. Yeah, no, and by the way, I'm gonna say that out. We're probably gonna pull through, me and your nephew for a weekend. Actually, you gotta prepare yourself. And I'm telling you 4K right now. Yeah, I pull out me and your nephew.
Okay. You're putting up to where? Where are you putting up to exactly?
Do I have to give you your actual address? Because I can give it if I have to.
Anyway, so Christmas season, guys. Christmas season is upon us. Maybe we should do a 5 Shots and Chill Christmas edition. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do one more. We do one more. We do one more before Christmas next week. And I think this year this should be like a festival season one.
Not next week. So what we're gonna do is next week we'll do Pass the Ox Christmas edition. Yeah, and then we'll do a 5 Shots and Chill Christmas edition so that we can close out the year. I know I didn't do the what people Googled this year, so we'll do that next year. So yeah, 2 more shows, then we close this out for the year, and then we see each other next year. But thank you very much for coming through, guys. Make sure you smash the like on the video. That's what we do over here. If you watch this and you like it, smash the video.
Hello.
Smash a like on that video. All right. If you think Ovi was capping, smash a like on the video. If you
Guys, I ain't capping, guys. Let me say the goodbye. Do you know what? Let me say the goodbye, guys. Thank you guys for the whole year. You're coming through. You regulars. But one thing I can say,
you show up for half the year. What are you talking about?
Don't matter. Man was busy. But guys, love you guys. I don't mind one time. He's a bit ooh.
Repeat that.
My guys, appreciate you guys. Have a lovely weekend.
Wait. You said you were guys. Did you hear that? He said he was too busy for you guys. Remember that.
No, I was busy I was too busy for 1:30. Not you guys. No. I never be busy for you guys. I was too busy for 1:30 because 1:30 is yappa. Yappa. You know yourself.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves, and
appreciate it. Big up.
Christmas is upon us. If you want us to do anything for Christmas, let us know. We're gonna sing again. Remember last time we sang? We're gonna sing again. We'll do a Christmas song. Yeah, Obi is doing.
Stay alive.